I'm here with Marcy Hart, LPGA veteran. Marcy, 12 years on the tour?
12 years.
12 years. And we've been working all winter on a little power leak that we discovered in her swing, which correlated very strongly to a muscle deficiency in her power muscle group, her glutes. So we've been doing a lot of exercises this winter to help strengthen the glutes, and we want to show you some of the stuff that she's been doing because this is a common combination that we see in a lot of golfers. The slide move that she has in her swing, which is a little excessive movement, lateral movement in her downswing, basically doesn't allow sufficient or efficient transfer of energy up the chain from the hips to the body to the arms and to the club. So therefore, it kind of robs the golfer of club head speed and distance. And Marcy is kind of on the bottom third of the LPGA list for average driving distance, but we're going to change that this year. We're going to move her up the ranks. So let's show you some of the exercises that we've been doing. The first ones we're going to show you are some bridges. So we're going to get you on the ground here. And we're going to get Marcy into the bridge position. So her hands are going to go across her chest, her feet are together, her heels are in close to the body. She goes up into this bridge position, and then we're going to extend one leg out into an extension with the thighs parallel, and we're going to hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. Once we get there for 10, we're going to switch the feet while maintaining the bridge, bringing the other leg up, nicely done. And you can see she's nice and rock solid. A lot of people will get wavering or dips while they're doing this exercise, and that tends to show some weakness. Okay, good. Now, another exercise progression in this is the bridge with the extension with a leg raise. So we're going to go up into the bridge, we're going to extend one leg out, and then we're just going to raise the leg up and down. And you're going to do about 10 to 15 of these in each leg. And again, this is going to isolate this left side glute as this right leg is moving up and down. You do your 10 to 15 reps, and then you're going to switch over and isolate that other glute, this right side glute. Make sure you're breathing throughout as you're doing the exercise. Great. All right, a third bridge exercise that we've been doing, which will focus on shifting the emphasis from the right glute to the left glute, similar to what you do in the golf swing when you're loading right and loading left. It's just a bridge with a march. So again, we're going to go up into the bridge, and we're just going to march in place, 4 to 6 inches off the ground. And as she's picking up her left foot, she's isolating her right glute. She puts her left foot down, picks up her right foot, and that shifts the emphasis over to the left glute. Load and load. Great. All right. So that's a bridge set that you can do, that you can work on to help strengthen those glutes. Another set of exercises that are good for the glutes are lunges. Let's get you up on your feet. Okay, the first one we're going to do is called the lunge with a twist, a walking lunge. Now we're kind of limited here by the camera, but when you do these, you're going to want to make sure that you got a nice long hallway. And basically you're just going to walk down the hallway as you do lunges, alternating right foot and left foot. So you're going to extend one leg out, and you're going to rotate towards the side of the leg that you're lunging with. All right, we'll get you to turn around. So as the right leg goes out, you're going to twist to the right. Great. Okay, good. Nice part about that exercise is you're going to isolate the glute. You're going to get a little quad work in there. And because you're also adding that rotational component, I mean, anytime you can get a rotational component in golf, you know, that's always going to be better for the swing. So that's a front lunge, walking lunge with a twist. You can also do a front lunge with an arm raise. All right, let's try that. Out as wide as you can get, arms up, and then you feet together. Great. Okay, come on back. Same deal, we're working the glutes, we're working the quads, and we're bringing an upper body component into that as well. Now a third one that you can do, and there's tons of lunges out there, but I like this one here because it again incorporates a rotational component, is a transverse lunge. We're going to have Marcy stand again with a weighted object, and you can use a medicine ball, you can use a dumbbell. We're going to stand facing forward, and what we're going to do is step back into a diagonal, rotating back and doing a lunge or a squat, and then coming back to the setup position, and just alternating from right foot to left foot. Do a little squat, and then back to the left side. Great. Feeling those? All right. So that's a lunge set. All right, so you got your bridges and your lunges. The third component we're going to do, which is a real good exercise, this one. Let's have you tie that around your ankles. Most of the exercises most golfers do encompass more the sagittal, the front to back plane. Those lunges, exercises on the machines usually incorporate quads and hamstrings more front to back. But with golf, again, you want to develop some lateral strength and lateral stability so that you can help support that lower body and control that lower body as you're swinging the club. So this is one of my top 3 exercises. It's called the side step. We took an exercise band and we wrapped it around Marcy's ankles and tied it like a shoe. And what she's going to do again is going to find a nice long hallway. We're only going to be able to do about 2 side steps here. But she's going to stand with her feet slightly bent, hands on her hips, and then just take a nice wide step out to the side and bring the other foot in towards it. You're going to go down about 10 to 20 steps in one direction and then 10 to 20 back in the other direction. Now what this is doing is, let's do that one more time, is we're working outer thigh, inner thigh, outer thigh, inner thigh. And then when she comes back in this direction, she just switches, outer, inner. And you want to make sure that you don't let the band take that trail leg and whip it into the front leg. It's getting much better in this, and we can tell that her strength is really developing. So that's an excellent exercise to help with that lateral stability, lateral strength in the golf swing. All right, we can get you out of that. Now, one drill that we've been working with Marcy too to help her kind of reset the neuromuscular pathway between the brain and the body, to help her try to get out of the habit of moving those hips forward, is just to take, again, a band, a little bit longer band, and we're going to have her set up into her golf stance with the club across her shoulders. And basically we're going to wrap this band around her waist. And as she goes through her golf swing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull her into her swing fault, into her slide. Now you would think that I would be on the other side pulling her the opposite way to prevent her from coming forward in her downswing. But as I apply resistance here as she comes down into her downswing, she's going to have to resist me, otherwise she's going to fall into me. So we're actually training, again, that brain-body connection to prevent her from that excessive lateral movement into her slide. So go ahead and into your backswing, and then come on down. Good. Okay. And pull. And again, if she were to slide, she would fall right into me. So basically we're training that network, that pathway between her brain and her body to kind of break that habit that she's in and to reset the circuitry, so to speak, so that she doesn't have that slide move. So there are 3 good exercises that you can do, a good drill that you can do to help strengthen those glutes, to help better control that lower body, to prevent that slide move, which is going to allow a better efficient golf swing, going to increase club head speed, and that's going to help with your distance. Give it a shot, and good luck this year on the tour.
Thank you.
Thanks.